There you go.
Yeah. The color, this is why a good camera is so important. Now, obvious, we don't have to have perfect eyes to do it at this level. But if you really wanted to get a good look, you would want to get as much of the correct color as possible. Now, look, one thing about the way this picture was taken is you really see the lymph system and how it is gluey, sticky, and has glued everything together. Look at all this white stuff or yellow stuff all over. Yellow is subacute. You have your acute, subacute, chronic, and degenerative. Acute is when you're creating something for the first time, like drinking a milkshake and getting a sore throat. You got mucus. You can either expectorate the mucus eating some fruit, or you can go get a shot of penicillin because somehow you might have got
Oh no.
that kind of ridiculous bull crap thinking, and suppress it, and then you start moving to subacute, which starts to turn the eye yellow. Thick, this is a cholesterol ring more than likely. Really thick up here. You got to watch this, whoever this is. Let me read this. Could Dr. Morse please discuss Matt's eyes on YouTube? I hope Matt okays this. If the image quality is high enough, Matt is 36-year-old male with a history of low thyroid, low energy, low libido, vitiligo, dry skin and on forehead and eyebrows, sweet cravings, high triglycerides, BUN 15, creatinine 0.99. So we're at 1 creatinine. He's losing his kidneys. This is Tracy in California. This must be Tracy's old man. Well, I hope he's not too mad, Tracy, but let's go over his eyes here. This is a classic stomach ring. See this perfect stomach ring? It's a perfect circle around the pupil. Perfect. I love it. But it shows high acidosis. Obviously, he's got a lot of fungal problems, sweet cravings, but this looks a little orangish to me. Now, it might not be. This is not an appropriate color picture, so I can't tell you right now. It looks orange. I don't think all this is sulfur. I think it's just the take of the camera. There is some hints of orange in places, so this is a candida eye anyway. Now, take a look at this. This is the right eye. Look at the massive kidney weakness right here. This person, Matt's got real big kidney weakness, a right knee weakness right here. The ankle is not real good either, and the foot here. Here's the groin. The appendix could be a lot happier. You're moving to the left hip. Now you're moving into the, right hip, right testicle. Now, this is probably gallbladder. You just have a lot of work, Matt, to get your lymph system cleaned up. Now, with a better picture, this might not be so deep, and these might not be so problematic. So just remember, Matt, I'm really looking at an eye that you could get me a better eye, and I could really, it probably would change the color somewhat and everything, and maybe the depth of these. But this really brings out the depth of these lacunas. This is all bronchial trunks through here. Your lungs are congested mid-lobe here. Now this is something. You guys send these to me, so you're going to have to take the way I do this, okay? Yeah. So Tracy, don't get mad here, or Matt. But Dr. Jensen, he had this thing. He would only tell people 4 things. That was his pat thing. I'm only going to tell them 4 things. It's really wrong with them because people will freak out. Well, we're doing a study on the YouTube, so I'm gonna go all through the eye. This is in the brain area. This has got to be handled. This isn't good. See how dark that is up there? This is important to get up in the brain. You want upper circumbrain and nerve. At the same time, you've got to clean up these bowels. Now, notice how big these bowels go out. These bowels go way out here. They go way out. But you've got to get up in the brain. There's a couple spots up here. This forehead is really bad up here. Mm-hmm. You have to get up there and start rebuilding your body. Matt, you got to make health your focus here. This is probably a major parathyroid weakness. It looks like it's on the outside of the bowel collarate. That's major parathyroid. Well, that fits in. That's your thyroid, parathyroid area. I can see how you would have low libido with all that. Now, vitiligo. This is all pituitary. This pituitary is one ball of mucus. The problem with this, you can grow a pituitary tumor real easy right here. So you've got to get up in there and start moving your lymph system. Skin is very weak here. This is the person that needs to make health their issue. Now, I say that, we get another eye, it could look more like this. It could. Make it look more like that. That's why having the best eye and the best colors and everything you can get is real important in looking at this. Enough said, though, these are all weaknesses. How weak they are depends on the proper colorations and stuff. But this one is obvious. It sticks out like a sore thumb. So, Matt, you got to take care of this. And he's probably a young lad. Oh, he's 36 years old. Now, again, look at Matt's sclera. Very acidic, obviously. I gather from this, Tracy, your husband or boyfriend here doesn't eat good. Look at all this. Look at all this. A lot of inflammation in this lad. Again, we're way back here. These are all disturbingly, but this is parathyroid too. This gentleman's got parathyroid, and here's a major thyroid weakness. See that? Of course he's got thyroid. He's got adrenals and thyroid, so he doesn't have any energy, no question. He's got a better kidney on this side, on the left side. Here's the hip, though, the groin, the leg again, the lower leg, all these areas like that. Got to get up in this head of yours, Matt. This is cerebellum. This is your equilibrium dizzy center, and I can't imagine you not having had some vertigo, dizziness, equilibrium problems by now. Front forehead again, tonsil area, thyroid area, throat area, back. Here's the mid to lower back here, and then we got the mid to upper back here. Bladders, prostates. We just got a guy that needs to go into his body and get it well. And I think if you really got a good picture, these might not be as deep as they appear here, which is good, Matt. So I'm just taking off of these eyes. It's enough to say, though, these are all weaknesses. They might not be as weak as I'm seeing here if a proper color picture would present itself. It's enough to say, though, Matt, these are all up in the brain. You got to get to it. You got to get up there and get these out of here because, you know, classic, nothing ever good ever happens with these things, especially the darker they are, like this right side. All right. That should do it with our eye pictures, and we thank you all for doing that.